1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Panda here at YCS Las Vegas 3v3, and we didn't top, but guess what? We just bubbled. We bubbled. We got so close, but it is what it is. We went X1-2, meaning 2 ties. It was the inevitable. It is how it goes, and then now I'll just show you straight to my deck profile. I ended up playing Kashtira. My middle man played Kashtira, and our third man played going second Plunder. Now, I'll probably end up getting that deck list for you guys because it's just spicy. So maybe I can show you guys later if you guys want to look forward to that. Let me know in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe. So let's get straight to this deck profile. So I ended up playing 3 Ash Blossom. It's just, you have to. In this format, it's good against Kashtira. It's good against Branded. It's especially Branded Fusion, bro. Like, it's just really good. I know it's also good against Sprite, but it's good everywhere. It's very versatile. For the Kashtira card, to play 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn, 3 Rise Heart. I feel like all these are pretty standard. They're not like, I don't think you could really switch them. Maybe you can cut Rise Heart to 2 if you really wanted to. I never brick. The extender's always there. You always want to see the engine. But going from there, let's go on to the more extenders. We got the 2 Scareclaw Kashtiras. Some people only play 1. Like I said, you want to see the engine. So I ended up going for 2. And the 1 Tier Limit Kashtira. This card's broken. Sometimes you have Birth in your hand, and once you summon it, you want to mill 3 from your own deck, because you end up milling like Fenrir, you end up milling Unicorn, and once you go from there, like let's say if you milled the Unicorn, you summon this, mill Unicorn, go Birth, summon Unicorn, and then just go off from there. Unicorn's like the start of every play, and everybody knows that. Now for the tech card that everybody should know coming into this tournament is 3 Ibli. I gotta say, I kind of messed myself up with Ibli. When you play Ibli, you have to know that you have to special summon either one of these Kashtiras first before you normal summon Ibli. I made the mistake and learned the hard way, and I actually just threw the game. But Ibli's broken. Takes a lot of people to out it. If you're not prepared for it, it's like an auto lose. If you are prepared for it, it just stalls. It stops you from Impermanence, it stops from Nibiru, and it also stops from Lava Golem, and evenly, it really takes a lot out of their hands. Going from there, we played the 3 Planet for the Kashtira with the 1 Terraforming, meaning that's 4 field spells. We got the 3 Theosis. I really wish they kept the name that make it poppy. That would be really cool. Theosis is the most broken card, but it also sucks seeing it in your hand if you don't have a Kashtira. Going from there, we got the 3 Birth. Birth you can play at 2, but if you're not seeing it, you're not really winning. You're not extending that far. It's really difficult. We got the 3 Pot of Prosperities. Pot of Prosperity, you want to see everything, especially your side deck. We'll get into that later. 2 Enemy Controller. I wish I played 3, honestly. Enemy Controller is really broken. I've been seeing it everywhere. It dodges everything. It also you could take their Shangri-La and go into a Rise Heart. You have a lot of advantages when it comes to it. I feel like Enemy Controller is going to be the best tech in this format, and we'll see that later. We also got 3 Book of Eclipse. Best card in the game right now, honestly. Best card in the freaking game. Any deck right now that gets Book of Eclipse, especially Sword Soul, it's like dead. It shuts off three of their like responses. It also shuts off Branded and getting the Mirror Jade out of the way. It shuts off like everything. Getting into the trap cards, we got 3 Impermanents and the 1 Big Bang. Now the Impermanence is just standard. I feel like this is gonna be this, Ash, and maybe another Nibiru tech or different techs that people wanna play in the hand traps. Big Bang is just standard, you have to play it. I was told sometimes you can side it out, sometimes you can keep it in going second. It just really depends on your preference. But that's it for the main deck. The main deck's 40 cards. I'll go straight into the extra. We got the Field Standards and 2 tokens. We do have Dagger, 2 Lingerables, because we're prepped for Ibli. Ibli's just a standard card right now in the format. People side it, people main it. You just have to look forward to it. And if you're not, you're losing. The Dagger, I feel like is really good because it starts to clear your board and it sets up your Kashtira plays. You got the 2 Shangri-La, 2 Arise Heart. These are mandatory. You can play the 3. I actually looked in so many extra decks and people were playing 3 Arise Heart, 2 Shangri-La, or 3 Shangri-La, 2 Arise Heart, vice versa. They're both good. You don't need that many though. But you have free extra deck space if you really want to. It's up to you on how you want to utilize it. We got the 2 big eyes. I ended up playing 2 because I ended up finding that people started ripping out the big eye if you played 1, and big eye is really good. You just take their Shangri-La, you take their Rise Heart. Even after you pick up Eclipse, you just flip it up, go into your own Rise Heart, and you're good. Or you can go into Zeus, which I'd play 2 of right now. This is the main card everybody's gonna rip first hand. Zeus is just broken, you just have to. 1 Dark Arm. The one thing I really like about this card, I didn't actually know and I found out later in the tournament, is that this is not a once per turn effect. This effect is actually, you can use it twice. So you pop 2 cards, so you detach, pop 1, banish Poppy, add, or Theosis, and then add whatever you want, and then do it again. Detach, pop, and banish whatever you want. You can kind of really set yourself up. For the first one, you can banish Birth, and the second one, you can banish Theosis, and then add Birth back to your hand. Really cool. The Red Eyes for Time, I've actually never summoned it. The Moth for Time, I summoned this multiple times. It's pretty broken. And then the 1 Diablos. The one thing I would suggest with Diablos is I would play actually 2. Instead, I'd probably take out something else because Diablos is broken, and you're probably going to end up seeing that later, that people are going to play multiples because they just want to deck you out. That's it for the extra deck. Now quickly into the side, we have 3 Lancia. I cited this in 3 times. Deck is really good. This card actually just stops a Kashtira end board, and it really has them settled as if they're trying to play around Nibiru. Which, speaking of Nibiru, you have 3. These cards like really mess up the Kashtira board. They also work against like Runic. They also work against other decks, but it's pretty standard right now, as you guys are gonna end up seeing. 3 Evenly Match. I'm a little iffy. It was on and off. Evenly Match was like, if they give me Evenly and they make that same thing where it shuts off my Evenly, it is what it is. But if they end up not giving me anything, Evenly is broken, and you just kind of blow out their whole board, and if they don't have follow-up, they lose. We got the 3 Eradicator. In theory and in testing, I've gotten this off multiple times, but during the tournament, I only saw it once, and the one time I was trying to trigger it, I ended up getting stopped, and it never happened. But in theory, you use this, tribute your Diablos, call spell or traps, or let's say they triple thrust you after you Shingira, then they search triple tactics, or they search evenly. You just activate this and call whatever they have in their hand, and it really slows them down, and you just get the stuff out of it. Last thing is 3 Judgment. Pretty standard. You just don't want to get a blowout, and you just Judgment whatever they have. But that's it pretty much for the deck. It's 15-15-40. If you guys have any questions or you want to let me know anything, please like, comment, and subscribe. And Panda is out.